is the backbone of life. Sugars, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, DNA, all these are built on a frame of carbon atoms. Our bodies run on the energy extracted from its bonds. Why then do we hear bad things about carbon? We're told to reduce our carbon footprint. It's the carbon from underground of which we must beware: coal, oil, and natural gas. The result of burning these wonderful but star-crossed carbon-based fuels is a massive transfer of carbon from underground to above ground, a 40% increase in the air, where it warms the planet, and a 25% increase in the oceans, where it turns to acid. Here, in carbon dating, carbon shows its two sides. We take you now to a stage in front of the dance floor at a wedding reception.
It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course, I know it. I would be nothing without you.
I think you're singing about me.
Oh, no. I'm singing to that nice couple out there. They just got married.
Oh, please, go ahead.
So
I'm a total fan of your music.
So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength.
That's totally me. You're singing our song.
Our song?
Don't you remember me?
You know, I feel like I know you.
You know me more than you know.
Oh, that's so romantic. Haunting. No one's ever said that to me before.
I am the atom of your dreams.
I have no idea what you're saying, but I like it.
All your life, I've been your strength so that you could have the glory. I've taken you everywhere you wanted to go. I was there for you last week when you flew home from the Caribbean.
It's funny, I don't remember any of this.
Oh, that's okay. They stowed me away in the wings.
The wings?
Of the airplane. Oh, you couldn't see me or touch me, but when the engines roared and the plane surged forward on that great wind and soared up into the sky, that was me.
That was you? You were the wind beneath my wings?
Yes. The great wind that carried you high against the sky.
Oh, you're so strong. You scared me. I'm always scared when I fly.
Oh, I didn't mean to scare you.
You're a beautiful face without a name.
Some call me Carbon.
Some? Are there others?
A lot of others.
Oh, I don't care. I feel this irresistible chemistry. Carbon. What a beautiful name. It sounds so elemental.
I do have that quality.
Oh, thank God for you. The wind beneath my wings.
Oh, it's the least I can do. Actually, I wanted to thank you.
For what?
For reawakening me, for liberating me from my carbon chains. Oh, I can't tell you how horrible it is to be locked up in that slimy oil. It seemed like millions of years in total darkness. You can't go through something like that and not be changed.
Oh, it must have been cold there in the shadows, to never have sunlight on your face.
Oh, yes, that's it, exactly. It was stifling down there. Oh, and then finally to be made into jet fuel and fixed up with those oxygens.
Oxygen?
Oh, you have no idea how much I love oxygen. When we carbons get together with those sweet, sweet things, it's like an explosion. In fact, it is an explosion, releasing all that bound-up energy. I guess you know how it feels when we take off down the runway together.
Can you make me feel that way again?
I'll be there for you every time.
Oh, I feel like I hardly know you, and yet I don't think I could ever leave you.
Oh, don't worry. I'm within you, around you, in the air, land, and sea. We've been intimate for as long as anyone can remember.
You have a way of making things sound so inevitable.
I'm the power inside of you, too. I'm that slow burn inside your body that keeps you warm and energized. I'm in your proteins, your carbohydrates, your very DNA. I can turn into diamonds. or into the sweetest ring of carbon you ever tasted. Sucrose, glucose. I do it all.
No one ever told me carbon dating could be like this. Always hoped I'd meet a Renaissance atom.
We'll settle down and make molecules together.
Oh, that's...
We'll call ourselves the atom family.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
There's another flight. I have to go now. Come with me. This time it will be just the two of us.
I can fly higher than an eagle.
That's the idea. Are you coming?
Jane, are you on break?
Go on. I have to get my stuff.
I'll wait for you. In the wings.
Who was that?
Oh, just some guy.
I saw you with him. Looked like more than just some guy.
He's carbon.
Carbon? Sounds elemental.
That's what I thought.
And how long have you known him?
Well, we just met, but I feel like I've always loved him and always will.
Just like that. Haven't you been listening to the news? He could be trouble.
But he takes me everywhere I want to go.
Yeah, but not all carbons are the same.
What do you mean?
Some of those carbons have been within us and around us above ground for hundreds of thousands of years. Moving from us to the air, from the air to the plants, from the plants to our food. Part of an endless cycle. Those are the good ones.
Oh, I'm sure he's one of those.
But there are others that come from underground. They look the same, but they're changing the world in ways we'll regret.
What are you talking about?
Does Hurricane Sandy ring a bell?
What about it?
Unprecedented floods in Colorado, oceans turning acid, rising extinctions around the world.
My carbon wouldn't do that. Oh, he's so sweet.
Or
he says he's part of my DNA.
Drought that killed 300 million trees in Texas.
Oh, stop this.
How about Hurricane Haiyan in the Philippines? 6,000 dead, 4 million homeless.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's organic.
They all are, but they're not all the same. Look, we've been digging up carbon energy for hundreds of years, and now a bunch of weird stuff is happening. Earth warming, ice caps melting, seas rising, devastating storms. You think it's all a coincidence?
Oh, he's so powerful. Oh, he can make whole airplanes fly into the sky. High, high.
Enough with the singing. Get a grip. Think about where this is headed. You'll jazz him up with oxygen. He'll give you a big thrill. Then he'll leave you, just like all the others.
That's not true.
All those underground carbon types really wanted to hook up with a couple of oxygen bimbos and bask in the sunlight up in the sky while they cook the planet. He doesn't care about you.
But he has that energy. I need his energy.
Do you really know him? Do you have any idea where he's from?
Well, he said he was locked up somewhere for a long time and with a lot of other carbons in the darkness for millions of years.
Uh-oh.
It was a metaphor.
You have no idea.
Jane, are you coming or not? Hey, who's that?
A friend. I was just telling her how you're taking me for a ride.
We better hurry. Plane's not going to wait.
Carbon, I hear you might have something to do with the climate turning against us.
Well, I might have contributed, probably. That's what they say.
And people are starting to die and lose their homes and all over the world?
Stuff happens. What about it?
How could you do such a thing?
It's physics, it's chemistry, it's not really anything I'm trying to do.
But don't you want to stop?
I am what I am.
That sounds so heartless. Don't you care?
How am I supposed to care? I'm an atom, for God's sake. Look, do you want my energy or not? The plane's leaving.
In a minute, I'm coming. You go ahead.
Make up your mind.
I'm so confused. He is so beautiful. I feel so close to him. And he does so many wonderful things for me. And yet, there's this side of him I don't understand.
Wait a minute. You said he'd been buried underground with a lot of other carbons?
Yes. He said he came from a dark place.
Did he say anything about being transformed?
Well, he did say it had changed him. Yes, and that I had reawakened something in him.
We use him like a mindless slave to take us everywhere we want to go and do all the work we don't feel like doing.
Yes, he's very convenient that way.
Now he walks among us, seemingly alive, yet without any feeling, without a heart.
Oh, come on. You make him sound like a zombie.
Exactly.
How could you say that? He's like carbon.
Your carbon. Oh, no. Didn't he say he's in your proteins?
My carbohydrates.
Your very DNA? Where is he now?
He's waiting in the wings.
Jane, are you coming?
Tune in next week for the next episode of Scenes from the Anthropocene, starring Carbon, Jane, and a friend of Jane. And now a word from our sponsor, Back from the Dead Dating Services. Are you tired of searching for love? Are you adrift in an endless sea of incompatibility? Has Match.com left you high and dry? Maybe it's time to stop mixing metaphors and dig deep with our Back from the Dead Dating Services. Are you looking for a date who is well-rested, attentive, low maintenance, but with a healthy appetite? Our select clientele exude a sense of peace and tranquility during the day, then come alive at night when you're most lonely. Don't worry. It's safe to fall in love with a zombie because they'll never leave you. Never. Yes, this time it really could be forever. Zombies! They aren't just another date.